How's it going, people? Today I'm talking about compassion and how it is the antidote to anger.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Anybody who has suffered very intense periods or moments of anger knows the destructive nature of the emotion, and that it doesn't just affect how you feel, it also can affect the people around you, often the people that you care for and love the most. Now, compassion is an alternative that can still be applied to the same circumstances. For example, when I was younger, I used to lose it when people would cut me off whilst driving. If I was driving and another car just came out of nowhere, I saw red. I was jumping out, chasing cars down, threatening people. For what? It didn't help anything. It literally made no sense. They'd cut me off, I was safe, the car hadn't been hit, but I still had this feeling to just go and start something crazy. And as I started to sort of question why this was necessary, I began to learn a lot about compassion and read a lot about compassion and practice certain compassion meditations. And I noticed one day someone cut me off, and I looked at the person in the car and thought, I don't know what they could potentially be in such a hurry for. Maybe they're on the way to hospital because somebody close to them is really sick. Maybe their wife's having a baby and they're having to rush. Maybe they're just having a very bad day. You don't know. And the more I started thinking from that sort of angle, anytime something slightly frustrating happened to me, I noticed I was just way more at peace. My anger wasn't flaring up, I wasn't on edge, I wasn't getting aggressive. I had compassion for them. I literally looked at that person and wondered what suffering may have been causing their actions. And that allowed me to feel more balanced and centered, which is great, because that's what we want, right? The easiest way I apply compassion to life now on a day-to-day basis is to literally think that if somebody is doing something that you perceive to be wrong, because who are we to actually say what is wrong and right anyway, then you have to just understand they either don't know, like they literally don't know, it's not in their paradigm. So if you go to a country and you don't know their culture and you do something that may seem inappropriate, it's not your fault. You don't know. It's simple, you don't know. Or they do know and they're still doing what you think is wrong. And in that case, if they know it's wrong as well, they're essentially self-harming. I know that when I was younger and I did things out of anger, out of spite, out of hate, I was affected first. I was affected more than anyone. So compassion is still the answer, because if somebody is doing things wrong out of anger and hate, even though they know it's wrong, they are self-harming, in which case, surely you want to be compassionate because you know they're suffering. And next week's video is actually going to be about a compassion meditation that I've practiced for a while and I think can be of great benefit to others as well. So I'm going to go through that next week. Namaste. Peace.